Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The
today's
skies
match.
are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And as you can see, we've already started here. Just eases him off the ball. Matheus Cunha.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was...
And the shot! And that has fair fizzed. Oh, that's a nice ball, neatly clipped into space. That's very neat.
Alexander-Arnold.
He's wide and looking to get onto this. Cleared without hesitation. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Maldini with the clearance. Valverde. He's had a hit! Leicester is fouled. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tchouaméni. He is through here. It's a promising run he's making on the right. And he gets rid in a hurry. Tchouaméni.
Alexander-Arnold really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Defending of the desperate variety. So we're still where we started right now. And he was quick to react. Pull it. That has been cut short. Davis. Pass is just off target. So what can they make of this? Tchouaméni. Oh, perfect. And the finish! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Oh, that's fabulous. The referee has given a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Bale. Well, there's the clearance. Deftly away. And that's been won straight back. That's been cut out, well played. Tchouaméni.
Alexander-Arnold.
Great work on the overlap. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Schmeichel deals with it effortlessly.
Vietnam couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Drogba might just make this. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Van Dijk gets good distance on it. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Tchouaméni. Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space. Well read, nice interception. And that has left him in a heap. And that could set him on his way. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goals.
After the final whistle today.
How would you review the first half?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Vietnam have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Oh, expected better, and so did he. Mbappe has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, he's in! He's got the shot away! They've scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
No, that was never going to make it.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the heart of
He's had a shot! Davis getting this one clear. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Now there's a fine ball. It's a good run, that. Great timing.
71,550.
No way through there. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Vietnam can now introduce the first of their substitutes. That has ended up in no man's land. Vinicius Junior, that is a great pick out. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Drogba. Mbappe! Oh, well played, well played. Alexander-Arnold clears. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Oh, good spread. Morata was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Seedorf. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Taken back almost at once.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he's intervened well there. Vietnam can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Vinicius Junior, Davis. And back out it comes.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Big header! It's a goal! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Great header, made it look easy.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Can he finish? That's another chance. It's in. And they've got their lead back. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows, so concentration is key from here.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Vieira. Drogba. Seedorf. And he's quick to get it clear again. That's a throw. I think we're just about done here.
Added time.
And that has been knocked clear. Drogba. With Seedorf. Tomiyasu deals with that comfortably. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Vietnam have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pinches it off him. Aims beyond the defence. Can he put it away? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. A long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, that's well spotted. Vieira. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Valverde. That is good alertness. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Hullet. Nesta. Nicked it back promptly. Mbappe. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Davis. Can he get it through? Played back in. Can he get away here? Just eases him off the ball. Valverde. And he's had it nicked away. Could move up a gear here. And it's Zico. Now the finish! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Zico has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's a little off target. Now it's Mbappe. Zico. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Hullet having a look. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. That was travelling.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Gerrard. Bale. Chance here to counter. Saliba. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Alexander-Arnold. He's found a way through. Now there's Valverde! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Matheus Cunha. Oh, good ball. Shots on here. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Davis spots it and intercepts. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. It's gone for a throw-in. And he's being shifted off it. Mbappe in with the challenge. Oh, no question, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Forwards and with intent. Mbappe, big chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't. And the shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
And we have our very first corner. Punched away. Turns and goes back.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Zico. Gerrard. Now it's Bale. He could be in here. And the flag has stayed down. There's the hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the first half is done. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Vietnam really need...
Great hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Vietnam have their second corner now. Valverde goes short. Mbappe. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe! And that is expertly dealt with. And he was quick to react. Gerrard. Vietnam finding their passes. Not the most accurate pass. Shifted upfield. Valverde. Well-timed, excellent interception. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Mbappe. Matheus Cunha. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's picked his way through. Vietnam still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
71,898.
Bale was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Look at the space. It's Zico! And he's there to belt it away. Defending was strong and firm. Matheus Cunha, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Vieira goes steaming forward, and it's Zico. Oh, the shot could be on here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Davis is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Gerrard, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Alexander-Arnold. Tchouaméni, Maldini cuts out the pass. Mbappe. Oh, this is a very good run. Oh, well played, well played.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Vietnam seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Matheus Cunha. There's the shot! He's got away with one there.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
So, third corner of the game. Valverde with the short one. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, that was vital. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. And they can counter here. Distributed tidily. Interesting ball. Now it's Zico.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, perfectly measured that. Gets into some space. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Opts to play it back. Nice control. Matheus Cunha. Big header! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. Nice interception, well timed. That's that, the end. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Matheus Cunha. Can he finish? They would have been quick to recover this. Maldini getting this one clear. Opts to play it back.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Gerrard. Now it's Eto'o. Pass somewhat off target. Schmeichel with the clearance. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and
Great hit! He scored! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Done delicately. Oh, played through for the wide man. Gerrard. Could be danger here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Mbappe might just make this. Vieira puts his foot on the gas. Gerrard goes steaming forward. Gerrard, good purposeful running this. Gerrard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mbappe! Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Mbappe pinches it off him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. And they win it back again. Alexander-Arnold thinks one through. Oh, Red, nice interception. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Almost half an hour in now. Always onto this. Could try cutting inside here. Oh, nice touch. He's in space and looking for options. Now it's Zico. Zico going face-to-face with his great rival. And the shot! It's in! They are right back in business!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Vietnam grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Valverde. Davis. Thuram. Oh, what a climb! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Eto'o. Ball played for Zico. And the ball is out of play. And here's Mbappe.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's had a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And there is the half-time whistle. Vietnam head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Vietnam head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Vietnam are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Stones. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bale, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He's picked his way through. Cross to the back post. Big header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's played forward. And here's Mbappe. There's the shot! He scored!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Valverde. He has found a way through. He's a sharp little ball here. And they've been given a corner. Vietnam with the corner. They're first. And it's been taken short. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way.
Match was 70,987.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Vietnam are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Ah, that's a fine interception. Gerrard. And it's Bale. And here's Eto'o. That's an excellent interception. Matheus Cunha. Valverde. And that is exemplary defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
Substitution
So, time
on the
for
field.
changes on
Number
both sides,
19,
actually.
Eto'o. Number 5, Bale. Number 4, Van Dijk. Number 7, Gerrard. Coming on the field, number 10, Vinicius Junior.
Vietnam
Number
are, of course, in a
15,
position to go to the bench should the need
Number
arise.
9, Rijkaard.
Neither of
Number
these two want to come
21,
off second best.
Seedorf. Substitution.
Has a goal! No mistake! And with that goal comes comfort!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang.
Hits one! And it's in! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Vietnam get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Played back in.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Zico. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. That is a great pick out. That is a brilliant interception. Seedorf.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Morata, brilliantly cut out. Rijkaard gets good distance on it. Stones. Picked out brilliantly.
That's just playing it safe and simple. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now the finish! Sticks it away! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Now it's Vinicius Junior. This is it then, now or never. Davis picks it up out wide. Schmeichel has that under control. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The
today's
conditions
match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Pull it.
And they can counter here. Alexander-Arnold. Interesting ball. Always onto this. Now it's Matches. Hits one! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
As simple as you like. The outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Valverde, look at the chance to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Can he spark a counter here? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Mbappe.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Vietnam are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Mbappe.
That'll be a throw-in. And it's Davis. Matthews Cunha. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Driving through the middle.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tchouaméni did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That looks a good ball through. And that's a good... Can he finish? And yes, it's there!
Two to the good. They have breathing space.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Zico. Now it's Mbappe. Good running, strong and purposeful. Alexander-Arnold. And he was quick to react. Vieira. Pull it. And it's Bale. To Gerrard. And here's Bale. Oh, shooting chance! It's there! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Vietnam get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Saliba cuts out the pass. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. Gerrard, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Short changes him with that pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Tchouaméni. Now it's Matheus Cunha, and he's managed to get free. And he's onside. Chance! He's scored!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
And yes, it's him
There will be 1
again.
minute added time.
Vietnam take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And there's the end of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Zico. Now the ball's gone astray. Gerrard. That's a lovely, neat pass. Big chance! Goal! The second half off to a spectacular start. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Looking tidy in possession here. Tries to get it clear. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great.
Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he cuts out the supply. That's a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
There's the hit!
The attendance for this match was
No, that was never gonna make it.
71,898.
Gerrard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram gets over and intercepts.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Gerrard. Great chance! That is lovely. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pull it. Oh, good ball. And he was alert to it. Saliba gets it clear. And it's Zico. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. No way through. Valverde goes on a run down the left wing. Vieira. And that is as far as they're going to go. Half an hour gone in the second half. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
No, he's not getting his way this time. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he latch on to this? Gets into some space, and that's played in low. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
So what can they make of this? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Van Dijk gets across to intercept that.
Vietnam can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think. Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. He's through here. Valverde, shot at goal! It's in! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Vietnam could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope for...
And we're done. Vietnam are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and welcome
Gorgeous,
to today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Tries a shot! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
So, a breakthrough already. Pullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Mbappe, shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Vietnam were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Oh, that's clever. There's the header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Maldini cuts out the pass. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Matheus Cunha. It's a sharp pass. Zico powering forward here. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Gerrard. Now it's Zico. Zico unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Mbappe! It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Simplicity itself.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Valverde, forwards and with intent. Alexander-Arnold, Matheus Cunha. Shot a goal! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Vietnam with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Now it's Tchouaméni. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Bale. Now it's Zico. That is good pressure. And the shot! Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chip through. Rijkaard. Now he's off and running. Now it's Zico. Tomiyasu cuts it out. And here's Pullet. And he's heaved it away. And that's been won straight back. No, again there's no way through. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold, who's set up one goal so far. Matheus Cunha. Alexander-Arnold. Half an hour played now. Well, that'll do under the circumstances. Alexander-Arnold. Zico. He can run onto that. He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he cuts out the supply. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Gerrard. Now it's Bale. Chance here to counter. That's a nicely measured pass. And he's got... Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that has been cleared. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, what a ball is it! There's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
There will be a throw-in. Matheus Cunha chips it through. Now it's Matheus Cunha. He's on some real chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, we can't question the quality of the run. He'll have to answer for the rest.
Now it's Mbappe. Zico. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. Davis. For Valverde. Oh, and he's through the middle. Face to face with the keeper. He's had a shot! Oh, another save.
Yeah, well, he won't be happy with some of the defending in front of him. He can hold his head high. That was a fantastic stop.
And it's a poor one. There's the whistle for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
CCTV is now in operation.
Vietnam
for your safety.
in control at half-time, 2-0. And we're off again. Mbappe! Mbappe! Vieira.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Gerrard. And here's Hullet. Bale. Gerrard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Alexander-Arnold. He could be in here. Oh, good ball. Great hit. Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Valverde.
Such good technique.
Great chance. Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Skims one in. And it's Zico. Valverde. Oh, good spread. Swung over.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Vietnam have their second corner now. Valverde with the short one. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. That's good running with the ball. Vietnam, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. Davis. Always onto this. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. Lovely feet. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. Valverde. Mbappe. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Zico. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Played back in. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, shooting chance! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome. Now it's Mbappe. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. And that has put paid to that. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Gerrard. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Engages and forces him off the ball. Hullet. Chouameni. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Valverde. He's in plenty of space here. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Yes! And surely that settles it. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. He's had a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So, a breakthrough already.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. Nicely weighted ball. Lam. Vietnam have reclaimed it. Rijkaard. Oh, this looks sharp. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe. Mbappe looking to penetrate opposition lines. Mbappe. And it's Gullit. Now it's Mbappe.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Spread neatly. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Saliba picks it up from the goal kick. Mosquera. Aim forwards. Vietnam have it back and can go again. That's a shade optimistic. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well, that looks a cracking ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Tchouaméni, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Drogba. That is a great pick out. Tomiyasu spots it and intercepts. Valverde does really well there, he is strong. Vietnam applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Oh, he's been caught napping! Tchouaméni. That's gone for a throw-in. Mosquera, and that's gone loose. Tchouaméni. Roberto Carlos charging forward, the ball at his feet. And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Drogba. Oh, good ball.
Pullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being...
Face to face with the... He's had a hit! He scores! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Vietnam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Vietnam looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes.
Oh, well played.
Van Dijk.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And the finish! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
And he is going into that little black book.